From Plastic to Riches, Part 1, The Boy Among the Trash. The morning sun rose over the city, but its warmth never reached the narrow alleys of the slum. The air was heavy with the smell of smoke and decay. Amin, a thin 12-year-old boy, stepped barefoot through piles of garbage, a torn sack over his shoulder. His hands searched for plastic bottles, the only way he could earn a few coins for food. Each bottle meant a little money. Money meant survival. Amin did not dream of toys or school. His only wish was to see his mother smile without worry. His father had left years ago, leaving Amin to take care of the household far too early. As he worked, he watched trucks dumping mountains of waste. Other kids fought over bottles, but Amin stayed quiet. His eyes saw more than trash. He saw possibility. Part 2. The Spark of an Idea. One rainy afternoon, Amin stood under a broken roof, holding a handful of crushed bottles. Water ran across piles of mud and garbage. He stared at the bottles, light, clear, unbreakable, and thought, if factories buy this, maybe it's worth more than I think. That night, he asked his mother, "Ami, do you think plastic can make us rich?" She smiled softly. Rich? Maybe not. But if you work hard, God will open a door. That small sentence became a seed of hope in his heart. Part 3. A Dream Begins. As Amin grew older, he saved every coin he could. He began sorting plastic by color and type, selling it to recyclers who paid slightly more. At 16, he borrowed a friend's old smartphone and learned about recycling online. He experimented behind his home, melting plastic into rough shapes. The results were crude, but it sparked excitement. Amin was creating something from nothing. Part 4. The First Failure. Determined, Amin tried starting a small business. He collected plastic from other kids, melted it, and sold the pellets. But his methods were unsafe. Fumes sickened neighbors, and authorities shut him down. For days, he felt defeated. Then his mother said quietly, "Son, no one becomes rich by giving up after one try." Her words revived his spirit. Part 5. Learning to build, Amin found work at a recycling plant, observing machines, processes, and safety practices. At night, he took notes and drew diagrams in a small notebook. After 2 years, he had learned enough to start his own small workshop. With his savings, he bought a used shredder. Though rusty, it worked. Amin was finally turning plastic into opportunity. Part 6. From Waste to Wealth. Amin's company began with 3 workers, 2 friends from the slum and his cousin. They collected, cleaned, and shredded plastic, selling it to local factories. Profit was small but steady. He named his business Green Hope Recycling. He treated workers fairly and safely. Children who used to collect bottles now worked in clean conditions and attended school. Amin wasn't just building a business, he was transforming lives. Part 7. The Turning Point expanded. An international NGO visited Amin's small plant. They were impressed by his model of community recycling, where children could work safely, families earned fair wages, and education continued alongside work. They granted him funds to expand. With the support, Amin built a larger, eco-friendly facility with solar panels, proper ventilation, and modern machines. He introduced training programs for poor families, teaching safe, efficient recycling methods. Slowly, the slum transformed. Houses were painted, gardens grew, and streets became cleaner. The community, once ashamed of its poverty, now held its head high. Children walked to school with books in their hands instead of plastic sacks. Amin was invited to speak at schools and community events, sharing the lesson he had learned. Success comes from seeing value where others see waste. His slum, once a place of despair, had become a center of hope, opportunity, and pride.